They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive decision for the head coach because it is early, and how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this first down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give from the gun. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Rockets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll run for it. Hard running there. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity for the defense. An opportunity on 4th down to get off the field, see some of this momentum, give it back to your offense. They just could not bring him down before the sticks.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And it's nice to be an offensive coordinator and go, all right, run it. Like, run it again. Run it again. 5 straight runs, moving the sticks. All easy, high-percentage runs, keeping the ball on the ground. They must think they have a physical advantage up front.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game.
Touchdown, Toledo! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Hilton. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Newsome. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He might want another play. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Going right to work up top. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion.
Second down coming up.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. The offense changing the play. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. At least you think they are, because early in this game we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple 4th downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Give to the running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Rockets are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Sixth play of the drive coming up. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23.
Marshall Thundering Herd will take over. 1st and 10.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The give to the back. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands, already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires to the wideout. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
He's got him in the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And the Rockets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. Man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Got his man.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The Rockets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Rushes on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Makes the grab. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
The done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. North Texas overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mean Green tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback making checks. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. This time on target. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Carney. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the...
There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they're finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They want to run it left here. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Keeps looking downfield. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Makes the catch. It's Pedrino. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They believe in a large 4-down territory, and they go for it on 4th and short from the 47. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Rockets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And you can run the football effective and then bootleg off of it. You get the running game and everybody biting up on it. And then all of a sudden the quarterback bootlegs out to the right. I tell you what, the defense did a really good job, though, staying with it, taking away the deep pass, and coming up and holding this to a minimal gain.
Got it in the middle. It's Hilton. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Gonna look downfield again. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Hilton. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on 2nd down. It's caught. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just checkdowns or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the 2nd level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in the backfield.
He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a 1st down for Marshall. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
With the catch, it's Hart. Man, a defender miss. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Running it to the right. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
That looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They're only 1 for 3 on 4th down attempts, but they'll try it again here. Has to get there to move the sticks. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it out fast. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat. The short hands. It's Pedrino. Knocked down for the tackle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
It's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Rockets are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Lockhart. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Rockets! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Fighting off the defender. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
We got all these fancy pass plays and all these fancy formations and shifts and motions and all this stuff you make me think about as a defensive guy. And then you slip that in. Really nice job by the offense, hitting you with the draw, with the unexpected. Nice job getting a big game.
That one comes out hot down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He breaks a tackle. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, it's one on offense. You know, you're trying to run the ball, get that established so you can work the bootleg off of that with your quarterback, but just nothing going there. The defense was in good position, and QB just didn't have enough speed to really hurt the defense on that.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Marshall! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. A little release to the back.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Rockets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I got to tell you, I love the thought on offense. You want to get one of the fastest players in the country the ball in space, see if he can break one and make you a big play in a 2-minute situation. That's just a better job tackling by the defense. They practice that all week, and it shows up big here late.
A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Rockets with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Now the play fake. Under fire. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that 1st down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the